What's going on, everybody? Back at it with another new asset. Now, seeding is rather a pain in the butt if you're a world creator. And there are a couple good solutions I know of out there, but even those are fairly tedious to set up and sometimes even complicated. So I came up with my own solution, and it's a little different than anything else that's out there that I know of, and I call it the sit anywhere. So here is my solution to it. I call it the sit anywhere. And it comes in two components. Component one is the preview, and this comes with your arrow here and then a beacon here. Now this is going to show you where you're going to be sitting at when you interact with something. So for example, if we click over here, we should now be sitting, and we can check how it's aligned. We can see it's pretty well, exactly where we clicked, right around the hips. Maybe we could put it down a little bit, but that's pretty good for this default settings. As we can see, now we're facing a different direction and sitting. So not only can we click on the top like normal, but if we click into the side of the object, it actually just kind of puts us up to it. So you can sit at like counters and stuff like that, or just various objects. Now, the cool part about this is it doesn't just handle regular shaped objects, but it also will handle irregular. So you can see our preview works just fine and would work as we'd expect it to. And then if we just click here, for example, we are now sitting. And if we do, let's say, maybe the opposite, and we're looking down, something like that, maybe like here. So I call it the sit anywhere, and you can come up with a bunch of uses for this, I'm sure, but overall it's just kind of neat and a really nice sitting solution. Let's go ahead and take a look at the backend now and see how easy it is to set up, because you're going to be wishing you've been using this the whole time if you're using one of the examples that are not mine that I'm thinking of. So you would import the sit anywhere, and here's we have our example couch. So really the only things you would probably need to interact with is maybe the surface lift. If you are adjusting for a custom object, you might need to adjust this up or down a little bit, and maybe this max click distance. Anything other than that, you can fiddle with, but you probably won't want to mess with too much, so I'm not going to go into detail on that unless you need me to, and then you can just DM me. Now, the second part of this is our preview. You can enable or disable this based on your own preference. That is not going to hurt anything. It's totally up to you. When it comes to customizing the preview, you do have quite a few options. You can change the material color, change the texture image itself, which is just a raw image, so you can change it to any image you would like. You can disable parts of it, you can speed it up, speed it down, change the size, do all kinds of things to customize it. As far as the preview option here, totally customizable. And if you're setting up something odd shaped like this one, we use this sphere as our odd example. It's pretty much still the same thing. You just change the collider and the preview collider as well. And we're going to set up a new object here in a second, show you how to do that. And as you can see, everything is the exact same, except for we do have another new preview. So each object will need its own preview, and then there is only one seat. Now, for the seat, you might just want to adjust your exit position, which you can find by finding the station exit player location, which is also happens to be its child object, and we'll call this exit for you. So if you want to change where they exit for some reason, you can adjust this. Now when it comes to setting up your own, as these are examples, you will be using your own custom couches, chairs, beds, whatever. What you want to go ahead and do is, let's say this new cube we're making is your imported FBX. It's super easy. Just copy a preview, paste it in as a child, go to the example couch, grab the script, copy it, go back to the cube, go and paste it as new, and then where these settable colliders are, we're going to be taking our new object. And the same thing for the preview. So we're going to change it to settable collider and settable collider. And that'll be our new object. So now when we place this, let's go ahead and zero out our preview as well. And now when we move this cube and hit play, we will have a new settable object. So you don't even need the preview. So it's really only one step, 2 steps optionally. So now we have our cube and we can sit on it. That's all there is to it. Well, anyways, I hope you guys think this asset is as useful and as cool as I do. I had fun making it. It's been something I've been looking forward to making for a long time, and I finally was able to. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.